Everyone, noah.tempestarii here, and I wanted to go ahead and show you a tutorial video on how I made my witch's bottle for inspiration. And the reason I feel inspired to make this video is not only because of the jar, but also because of all of you. I posted pictures of it on Instagram explaining what it was, and I got so many comments and so many direct messages and kicks and things like that in regards to how to making it, what's the ingredients, you know, please share with us, things like that. So rather than answer everybody individually, I wanted to just go ahead and show you. You know, I can show you better than I can tell you, right? So bear with me. I do not have a tripod, so I'm kind of like making my own tripod. So yeah, just bear with me. Let me pause this video and then I'll return to the video when I have the angle and everything correctly and I'm ready to go. So stay tuned. Hello everyone, I'm here. Like I said, bear with me. I don't have a tripod, so I pretty much elevated my phone and then put something on top of it to balance it so that it stays in this angle. So this is the finished jar that I made yesterday, and I put a lot of different herbs inside, and I also put some crystals and frankincense resin, and then I top it off with this crystal here. I originally wanted this clear quartz crystal to go inside of the bottle so that, you know, it touches, you know, all the herbs and crystals and things like that, amplifies it, and then it would just emit just like a light bulb would. But it didn't want to fit. It's a little too big, but this works just fine because, you know, those energies are inside the bottle, and they are, you know, the energy is in there, and it's traveling up into the crystal to be amplified, and then it travels out just like a regular light bulb would. So for informational purposes, I'm going to remove the crystal so that I can show you with this empty bottle here. Okay, so when you're doing a working and you're using jars or bottles or anything for that matter, you always want to start by cleansing. You never want to see it even has the tag on it still. So you want to start by cleansing it. You can wash this, you know, to physically cleanse it, but yeah, and I forgot to, I meant to, but this is just for informational purposes. This isn't something that I would personally use because I already made one. So I'm just gonna use the bottle like this, but I am gonna spiritually cleanse it just to show you how I would do so. So first you want to do is get your working candle. You want to light it up. And it's lit. So, and today I'm going to go ahead and use white sage. So you just want to light it up, get it smoking a little bit, and you want to just cleanse your bottle. You want to get that smoke in the inside, and then you just want to, you know, get the smoke all over the bottle so that it is spiritually cleansed. It pretty much cleanse it of any impurities and any bad energies or intentions of the people that were handling it, things like that, so that it's pure and it's just going to fulfill its purpose, and that's it. There's nothing going to block the energies or change the energies. You want this to be everything to do with positivity, so that's what you're doing. You're getting rid of all negative entities or energies and things like that to do with this bottle. So that is now cleansed, and then you want to take the top and do the same thing. And then also your crystal, you know, if you use this crystal for a different work, you do want to cleanse your crystal, so we'll just cleanse that real quick. And you want to smudge it out. And okay, so the herbs that I will be using today are chamomile, which I already have in my mortar and pestle here. I have bay leaves. I have cinnamon chips, lavender, angelica root, white willow bark, mint, and frankincense resin. So you pretty much want to use your intuition. You don't have to use all of these herbs that I've named. You can use 1 or 2 or 5 or however, whatever you feel. You don't have to use these exact herbs. You can use, use your creativity, use your intuition to put into the bottle that you want. This one is for inspiration. I want to create like a muse, and this one's for inspiration and, different positivities that are going to support and encourage, thoughts and ideas and things like that. So, let's get started. So the first thing that I am inclined to put in is mint. So I'll take that off. And I like to put the herbs in my hand so that I can feel the energies and also kind of like cleanse and activate them for my purpose. And then we'll just go ahead and put them into the bottle. I'm going to make a mess. You're going to make a mess, so don't worry about it. Just clean it up afterwards. I'm going to start going a little bit faster because I don't want this video to be too long. Then I'm going to go ahead and put in some frankincense resin. You can crush it up, but I'm just going to put it inside just to save time. And then put some white willow bark. I love white willow bark. It's one of my favorite herbs. I'm going to add some angelica root. Some lavender. Lavender is another one of my favorite herbs because it's pretty much, it's not universal, but it has so many different uses, and it has lots of magical properties and a lot of medicinal properties, so I love lavender. Cinnamon chips, I love to smell it. It smells so good, and this pretty much symbolizes fire to me. Like, these look like little pieces of firewood. Let me see if I can show you. They look like little pieces of firewood, so indigo. And then my last herb is bay leaves. Bay leaves are my absolute favorite herb, and these are sacred to Apollo. It doesn't have to be a perfect leaf, and because you're going to crush it up anyways, so you just crush it up in your hand. I'm just showing you with my hand because, I don't want you to think that you need a mortar and pestle to do, your crafts. You can put it in your hand and crush it in your hands, mix it in your hands and things like that. The reason I showed my mortar and pestle with the chamomile is because I already had it in there for, I was going to use it for something else, but I was like, I'll just do this first and then I'll do the other thing later. So crush it up the best you can. I know my hands look awkward because I'm trying to like make sure that I can see that it's being recorded and things like that. So inside the bay leaves go. And then the last ingredient is, of course, the chamomile, which I'm going to crush up a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't want it to be a powder. Okay, that's good. And then in that goes. So that's pretty much what it looks like so far. And the crystals that I added are red jasper for grounding and focus, amethyst for just to give a sense of, spiritual knowing, and, it encourages, thought process and things like that. Like it opens up your mind, And then snow quartz or milky quartz. Quartz are they're a crystal for amplification, and for me, it's just like a sense of purity. Like, look at how beautiful they are. They're kind of like pearl color, but it's just a sense of purity and positivity and things like that. I also put in green aventurine for prosperity, good fortune, and it is a crystal for love, and it corresponds with the heart chakra, so that definitely is in there. And then tiger's eye. Tiger's eye is another grounding crystal. It's very protective, and it also is an enhancer. If you lay a tiger's eye on your third eye, it will help to open up your third eye, even though it is a grounding crystal. And I put this inside, like I said, for grounding, to promote focus and things like that. And then I'm not going to put those in because, I don't want to, this is strictly for informational purposes. I just wanted to make it to show you how to do it. And then the last thing you want to do is add your point. This was supposed to go inside. Like I said, it's not going to fit. So I laid it in the top and it works just fine. You got to improvise, so it fits pretty well. Hey, well, this one fits a lot better. Put it on the top like that. So for me, what I like to imagine is the energies that I put into this bottle, with the herbs and the crystals and things like that, are inside the bottle, and they are, they're mixed around, they're inside, they're going to travel upwards and into the crystal. They're going to be amplified and cleansed if there are any impurities and things like that. I mean, not into the herbs, but like, anything around it, like the energies around it. And then it's just going to be cast out. Now, you can also, if you feel drawn to doing so, you can point the crystal down so that the energies from the crystal flow into the herbs and crystals within, and it's just going to light up like a light bulb, and emit those energies in every single direction. And so yeah, this is a witch's bottle for inspiration, and it's going to promote inspiration, creativity, strength, positive energies. What else? Pretty much dispel all negativity, and it's going to rid any blocks that you may have. You might get writer's block or artist, or drawing block or whatever. It's just going to pretty much take that away. It's going to banish it so that it's not present and it won't happen. I'm not saying that it's completely guaranteed, but this will definitely help you. And I also have an incantation that I wrote for this jar to even further empower it. And I'm not going to share that incantation with you because it was personal for that specific person, but I did write another one that I will add to the video when I get back to angling it back on me, so I can show you how I would empower it with my hands and things like that. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, okay, this will be the last part to this video. This is the empowerment or charging or enchanting part of the video, where I pretty much cast my energies and intention and into the working, the craft. So this is the bottle that we just made, and this is one of the ways that I like to enchant the working. So here goes. Earth and air, and water and fire, lend me the power which I desire. With the passion, creation, and change of fire, I craft this vessel to support and inspire. Like spark to a flame, ignite to glow, may thoughts and ideas continue to flow. To the harm of none, this is my plea, as I will it, so shall it be. Earth and air and water and fire, lend me the power which I desire. With a passion, creation, and change of fire, I craft this vessel to support and inspire. Like spark to flame, ignite to glow, may thoughts and ideas continue to flow. To the harm of none, this is my plea, as I will it, so shall it be. Earth and air and water and fire, lend me the power which I desire. With a passion, creation, and change of fire, I craft this vessel to support and inspire. Like spark to flame, ignite to glow, may thoughts and ideas continue to flow. To the harm of none, this is my plea, as I will it, so shall it be. Okay, that's pretty much it. In order to turn it on, like you would a light bulb, what you want to do is, tap it 3 times. You can turn it clockwise or tap it on the table, just something that's going to send a vibration from the glass into the bottle, to wake up those energies from being dormant, and so the energy will flow. Just like you would a light bulb, when you turn on the light switch, the electricity, flows into the light bulb, through the little, like spiral wire part to, to light up and things like that. So yeah, so you want to tap it 3 times to activate it for, you're working, like if you're trying to create a spell, or working, on an art project, or an essay or anything like that. You just want to, I can't get it to, like, there we go. And that's pretty much how you would turn it on. To turn it off, you just got to turn it counterclockwise in, one full circle. Anything that's pretty much what resonates with you. You don't have to do it these ways. If you want to just like turn it up like that and then turn it back down, that's completely fine too. Whatever works for you. Let's bring. Okay, so back up on me. So I hope you all enjoyed watching this video. I hope it was both inspirational and informational. I just want to encourage you all to use your creativity and use your intuition when it comes to making your this craft, or any craft for that matter. You don't have to do it exactly as I did it. You can if you like. It's completely up to you. I won't be offended or, bothered that you copied me or whatever. I'm here to help. I'm here to help you embrace your craft yourself, and your path and your workings and things like that. So if you need any further help, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. Reach me on any social media sites that I have listed. Also, to add a couple things that you can add to your bottle as well. What I like to do with other witches' bottles are whisper my intentions into the bottle before I seal it shut, and that pretty much just that is it. Like, that's, you can write it down and put it inside as well, but I also like to whisper it in there, and it's gonna basically like stay in there and things like that. What else? You can add oils if you want. You can add water if you want. You can add pieces of your hair, or fingernails, if that's what you're drawn to put it in there. Anything that's going to make it personal to you. You can put a piece of your favorite shirt inside if it's going to be for you, or for somebody else. You can put a personal item of theirs, like a ring or a necklace, or an earring or anything like that. You can put that in there to make it more personal. That's what you're drawn to. Just, the sky isn't the limit with the possibilities and options for your crafts. And that's pretty much it. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment and tell me, what you thought of this video, and any things that you want to add that we can incorporate into this type of craft. Thank you all for tuning in. Much love and many blessings.